what a performance from the team, and you must be thrilled with the 90 minutes.
Yeah, delighted. I mean, it was a different kind of performance from last week in terms of the domination factor and stuff, but we came here, I asked them for an away performance today, and they were outstanding.
I mean, it was up against it to begin with in the first half, but then when Jack got the goal, you kept solid from that point on, didn't you?
Disagree slightly. I mean, obviously we wanted a fast start, which we didn't quite get, and they obviously at the home team to come out of the blocks and stuff, but keeper never had a save to make. So I know they have a little bit of possession, and they worked on stuff to try and affect our shape and so on. But I felt we were okay, no real problem. I said we had the two best chances of the half. One we scored from the corner. Jack had an unbelievable opportunity to open the thing, and I said I felt we had the better chances first half. I said it was an away performance, a real good away performance, and I didn't really feel our keeper had one save to make sort of second half, which was offside anyway. So I thought it was a magnificent away performance. I really did, and I'm really, really proud of him.
You came off the back of the last away performance, great 1-0 at Leighton Orient. You've not had to change the team too much. Has that helped with the consistency?
Well, it will. But I said today, Paddy was carrying injury. That's why we got 45 out of him, and it proved, a bit of genius from him that opened and unlocked the game. And then Shane was really struggling. He's playing, we didn't really know if he was going to come through till about sort of 1:45 today. So we've had to, we've had to work to get that team out there. But we've showed today that we've not just got a good 11, we've got a good squad. Bennett comes on, Greeny comes on, Magnus comes on. They all contribute. The game changers, they make sure that we see the game out.
Just touching on the injuries there, we saw Alan Sheen going through a pre-match fitness test. What was the issue with him, first of all?
He'd rolled his ankle on Thursday, and we had to mollycoddle him a little bit to get into him, but he showed he's a warrior, and he came through today through pain, but superb. And then Magnus had to come on, he had to go back to left back. Put in a great shift for me today.
And we believe you given the opportunity to Glenn Ray for his debut today because Ollie Lee's out injured. What can you tell us there?
Ollie again rolled his ankle at the end of the game last week. So except Glenn's someone we've been wanting to bring in for probably 6 weeks. But obviously with Brighton had a few injury worries, and he was too close to their first team. But Glenn's a player I really like. In fact, I love him. He's the type of the ilk, the desire, wants to do well. Technically good, works hard. He's the type we want. A good athlete, fit, brilliant. Comes in his debut in Home Park today, and there's nothing short of outstanding.
He certainly played well in that position that Ollie's had for the last few weeks, didn't he?
Yeah, and as I said, he played the sitter first of all, and then went into a 2, and he was excellent today. But nothing I didn't expect from him, because I know him. He's been patient with Brighton. He went out on loan at Southend and done well, and we're delighted to have him because he's improved our squad, and he's for me, he typifies what we have here, that real desire to do well, real work ethic, and he's a man. He's a young boy, but he's a man. I love the kid, and I'm so glad he's with us.
Unfortunately, you've been hit with quite a few injuries during the game as well. Let's just go through those and clear those up to begin with. Craig McCall-Smith seemed to catch his feet in the turf and turn his ankle or his knee or something?
I think it's a bit of a sort of a calf type, sort of ankle type sprain sort of thing, if you like. But it's the thing, they've put in a good shift today. At times there's a war out there, they've had to put in, and they did. Potsy was the same, came through a real good test. Potsy, I'm proud of him as well. That's the way it is. But we've got 9 days to our next game due to the international call-ups to Dagenham. So we've got another 9 days for our game. So we'll regroup, we'll look after them, and we'll roll them out again. I
mean, just on Tam Potts, obviously we saw him with a leg brace on and being stretchered off. What was the situation there with the injury?
His ankle as well, I think. I was a bit sad, if I'm honest, by the Plymouth fans, because he's a young boy, a good, young, honest boy. They booed him off, but he carried on the stretcher. It shows a real lack of respect for me. A real lack of respect. Now, Plymouth have got great fans, a great club, great people. I know the people there, I know the coaching staff. I've played with some of the coaching staff. I've worked with the coaching staff. I know the chief exec, so I'm not saying anything about the club. That showed a real lack of respect for me today. When someone's getting carried off, they don't know what's going on. We're an honest group here. I don't like that. And that showed a lack of respect for me, but thankfully the boy's done something to his ankle, but we'll regroup, and I'm just buzzing that our fan shows a bit more class.
554 Luton fans have made the long trip down south, but they've been thoroughly rewarded with another magnificent away victory, haven't they? And a solid performance to go with it.
They're excellent. They're superb. We have the best fans. We have the best fans in this division. The best fans. And that was a reward for them. But as I keep saying, I keep reiterating, I want to give them a team they can be proud of, they can get behind. They're seeing it. Away from home, they've seen it. At home now, they're seeing it. They should be proud of that team, because I'm proud of that team. And I'm not seeing anything different in there. And I'm proud of that team. Week in, week out, they give me a consistency in performance. Last week was outstanding. Last week was an outstanding performance. We didn't get what we deserved from that game. But today we got what we deserved, and I'm pleased.
And Jack Marriott, his 13th goal of the season. You mentioned already that he had a good chance before that where his shot's gone across the face of goal, but a sublime pass from Paddy to release him, but he's found a gap that didn't seem to exist at the near post and under the keeper.
Yeah, that's one thing that our shape worked today in terms of that. Got Paddy on it in a good area. Once he's in that area, he can unlock anything, with the ability he has, and he did. And it's a great, cool finish. But Jack had a great opportunity before that on something we worked on. And then, to be honest with you, I wanted to donkey punch him at the end when he didn't square it to Benno, but that's it. It was good. He was enthusiastic, kept going. He put in a real shift, but hey, brilliant.
There was a chance just after half-time to make it 2-0. The keeper's fumbled the corner, and Glenn Ray put it wide, perhaps off balance as he's turned, hasn't he? Maybe.
Well, we haven't brought Glenn in for his goal scoring, I can promise you that, but no, it was. It was a good opportunity, and as I said, for all the territory and the possession they had second half, we had the best chances in that game. I mean, make no bones about it. We had 4 real good opportunities with Glenn's, with Jack's, the goal, and then right at the end with a little bit of nous, he squares that and he scored. So no, I'm delighted, really delighted. I would have liked it would have taken one of those chances. It was not as hectic at the end. They defended the box. The keeper was outstanding. His decision making again. Scott Cuthbert, brilliant, and we've had to put in that kind of shift, and we have. And brilliant, great away.
And another clean sheet away from home against a side that were top 3 at the beginning of the day.
Plymouth it's difficult for Plymouth, and I spoke to their manager beforehand because he's doing a wonderful job here, and they've been up the top all season, and that's tough to do because you're there week in, week out to be shot at. Northampton have come with an unbelievable run and just sort of springboarded everyone, but Plymouth have been there all season to be shot at, and they're having to learn to grind out results, and it's maybe catching up with them a little bit. Picked up 1 or 2 injuries, but they've got some real good players. They've got some real talented players, and as I said, it's just a frustrating time for them at the minute. But they're a good side, a real good side. So for us to come here and win, because not many come here and win, and for us to come here and win, in the manner that we did, I'm very pleased.
We've talked about the consistency of the performances of late. Take away the result last week, the performances have been there. Is it now frustrating that you've got that gap on next Friday because of the international break, or is it because of the injuries actually a little bit of a help that you've got a bit longer to recover?
No, but in hindsight it might work out okay, but realistically we wanted to play. We've got momentum now, we want to play. We don't want to delay it and then it adds to our further games and so on. Look, you can't take it. You don't know if it's going to be a positive or a negative in the end, but we want to play the games now. We want to play. We'll have a home game Friday now to go into that with Good Friday, big crowd, and keep that momentum going. As it is, we've got a little bit of a wait. Then we go to Barnet, but then we've got 3 home games, and we have to make sure that we do well in those. But yeah, it's more frustrating, if I'm honest. More frustrating. I just hope that the international call-ups are died and they get to play.